as we see, more and more Indians are looking to buy SUVs, and the automakers realize that, which is why we are not surprised that Renault is willing to make another SUV entry into the country, and this time they've got the Captur. This is a premium crossover SUV, which key USP is design and styling, as the company says, but a bit of practicality, which is essential if you're driving on the Indian roads. Even though Renault talked up the design factor of the Captur as its key USP, for me, on the Indian roads, I can't really deny that ground clearance is essential. So which is why it is brilliant to have a ground clearance of 210 mm with the Captur. The bumps, the speed breakers, the potholes, they just feel non-existent. And that's something anyone would love, especially driving in the country. Renault repeatedly highlighted they don't want boxy designs. And you can clearly see that this has nothing boxy kind of aspect to it.
Captur gets LED DRLs along with LED headlamps, which is a segment first. You get side floating indicators and ripple tail lamps at the back. All this add a different design element to the car.
Now let's talk about some practical aspects of the Captur. There's enough headroom, and for a guy who's even as tall as 6 feet can comfortably sit with enough space in between the head and the roof. The legroom is decent enough as well, and even if you pull the seat behind, you have enough space there and not feel any kind of discomfort.
When you enter inside, you start seeing the cost-cutting measures that Renault has implemented. The use of plastic, the lack of space to keep stuff inside the cabinet is quite evident, and something not really desirable for a car which is going to be priced in the premium segment. In terms of feature, Captur comes with a 7-inch infotainment touchscreen system which lacks support for Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. You get ABS, you get EBD, dual airbags are there, but the rear misses out on them. You also get cruise control and options like hill assist, just so that you plan to adventure out off-roading. Okay, so when it comes to driving the new Captur, I had initial apprehensions whether this car will be able to sustain in the kind of conditions we are going to be driving. But turns out it is quite sturdy, and the car feels planted. You can even go at high speeds without really worrying about being unsafe.
So let's sum up the Renault Captur for you guys. Style and practicality seems to be the key USPs of this car. The driving comfort is a mixed bag, and I'm still not sure how it's going to handle long distances, especially considering that we haven't done that yet. The 1.5 petrol and diesel engine, but only manual, is kind of a downer for me, because when you're going premium, you need to look at premium features as well. However, there are some interesting feature additions to this car as well, and with a 210 mm ground clearance, potholes can be forgotten once and for all, I guess. That's the first drive review of the Renault Captur on the Quint. If you like this video, do share and subscribe, and keep watching videos on the Quint.